Good evening, Dean Davison, student meteorologist, liveweatherblogs.com. This is your overnight outlook for the 19th. This is Tuesday evening, being taped right now around 9:13 p.m. I'm also going to say if you did not see it on the Weather Channel, and it will replay throughout the night, around 40 after, the lightning rod team, I threw the question out on the tutorial I did about Tornado Alleys and Carolina Alley and all that, and it made the Weather Channel this evening. So my name is up there. It says I'm from New Jersey. I'm actually from Roanoke Valley, Virginia, but my IP for Facebook, where I wrote it through, is from New Jersey. That's why I popped up. That is me, and I would like to see comments on that. And I was happy that they posted that up there and kind of compared it. And on Facebook also was for people that responded to how good of an idea that was. I threw liveweatherblogs.com up there. So hopefully we'll get some more visitors that don't know about our site here on liveweatherblogs.com based through the fact that it went on the Weather Channel. So that was good news tonight. Let's take a look at the synoptic map as we speak. We got some low pressure forming off the coast of Virginia, North Carolina, by 6 Zulu, pushing the rainfall back towards the Roanoke Valley in South Jersey. We also have a low pressure up in the Canadian area north of Michigan that's pushing through, and we have the cutoff low that caused some severe weather and possibly a tornado in Arizona today. And I'm telling you, this is getting weird. We have a record number of tornadoes occurring in Arizona. Taking a look at the 12 Zulu, you can see this rain picks up. We get more steady rain on the eastern side of the Blue Ridge Mountains. Not surprising, we have orographic lift. With these low pressure systems, will help squeeze out some more moisture along the Blue Ridge Mountains. So, Roanoke East, you might see some heavier precipitation on the day on Wednesday. 18 Zulu, it starts to move out. Still possibility of severe weather out west. And you see the storm starts finally moving away. We have another cold front kicking it out. We still get a possibility of severe weather, though, out in the west. New Mexico, Arizona. They're areas to watch. And Friday, we also should watch that in the area in Texas eventually, when these lows start pumping the low-level jet into the area, and we get a nice weekend based on the fact the high pressure will move in to the Roanoke Valley. Let's take a look at severe weather potential. Severe weather possible out in this area. This is the tornado threat. Now, mainly in California. I wouldn't say it's not threatened in the area of Arizona at this point. We had a possible one earlier. We have the wind and the hail. Let's take a look at tomorrow's outlook, which will be for today. We have an area in parts of Texas and New Mexico that we may see more probability of severe weather. We also have possibility of isolated severe back in the area of Arizona. In the slight risk zone, wind, Davidson risk factor, winds of 80%, hail at 50%, and tornadoes at 15%. I think there's at least a chance of one or two tornadoes possibly developing. This will mainly be a damaging wind threat. Alright, let's go into Thursday. We have the Texas Panhandle and parts of the Panhandle of Oklahoma, parts of New Mexico, in the slight risk area when the low-level jet comes into the area. Davidson risk factor for Thursday will be wind 75%, hail 50%, and tornadoes 10%, isolated tornadoes. That tornado threat may increase depending on the next couple runs on the computer model. I will update that as needed by Thursday. Taking a look at Typhoon Migi. Now, in the certain areas, for Hong Kong weather shows this is a super typhoon in their readings, but in everywhere else it's a typhoon. Category 4, 130 mile an hour winds, 160 as a wind gust, northwest at 4, barely moving, 17.0 north, 117.6 east. And this was as of the latest advisory. And by Friday at 3 p.m., it looks like we're going to have a landfall somewhere in the area. Looks to the east of Hong Kong. This could change. We have to keep an eye on it. But Migi's going to definitely bring some heavy rain and strong winds. You can see it does weaken down to a Cat 2. That's still going to be a strong hurricane, or i.e. a typhoon in this area of the world. Here is the area. You can see this is the latest satellite. You see how good eye, it's going through an eyewall replacement cycle at this point. Kind of a little bit wide. That may signal a little bit of weakening as it gets closer to land, but this could also stay go back to where the wind is at this point. So it's going to move north. Taiwan, I wouldn't say it's totally out of this. This is a wide typhoon and may bring some strong winds and heavy rainfall to Taiwan, and it's definitely going to do it to China. So keep an eye on it here by weatherblogs.com. We're going to go now to the next tropical possibility, which is 99, Invest 99. Invest 99 is definitely still staying weird. We got these rotating, spinning, miscombobulated computer models, which I'm going to make the statement, you should watch the satellite, see what goes on. Pay less attention to what computer models are saying at the time, because it's really not depicting a whole lot of what may happen. I mean, a GFDL, which is a okay model, it's specifically a hurricane model, come out of Princeton, New Jersey, has this thing going to the Gulf. So, I mean, where you have the GFS and the NAM kind of pushing it back towards southern parts of Central America, and most of the other models are pushing it right into like Belize or Nicaragua, and that area. So, like I said, this is still got time. We got to watch this. It's going to be a day-by-day thing. Looking at the satellite picture, you can see this is trying to get itself better organized, trying to get a center of circulation, kind of shifting a little further to the east. I mean, this is even not following the computer model in the guidance it has at this point. So this is why I said we have to watch the satellite picture. I know it was iterated in Levi 32's blog this morning. I know also Bob Caprio struck on this. I would say the same thing. This needs to be watched closely, and you have to watch it in the satellite image. It's more or less going to be a nowcasting system until data can be definitely thoroughly looked at. Cayman Islands being what I'd be threatening now. I wouldn't be surprised if it becomes tropical depression. It looks pretty healthy around the northern and the western side of the center of circulation. If it gets itself wrapped up all the way around, I think we could have definitely have a tropical storm on our hands. This has 35-mile-an-hour winds, and it says it's moving north. But if you look at the satellite picture, it does not look like it's moving north to me. It looks like it's moving east. So, like I said, this is a minute-by-minute, day-by-day storm that we have to watch on satellite to get a better grasp on it. What you have to watch for is you have, like I said, this cutoff low sitting out here. You have a high building in down here, and you have the trough digging in. And what you have is this trough not digging deep enough to push, we don't think, through the system. At the same time, we have this coastal low developing on the trough, and it seems that, based on the latest satellite image, it has been pushed to the east. So is the trough actually digging in deeper than what it shows in computer model data? That's something we have to watch. Like I said, it's minute-by-minute, day-by-day thing. Alright, let's go to the Roanoke Valley and Triad forecast. Alright, we got Roanoke here. We have rain developing tonight at the 80th percentile, 53 degrees, 67 rain on Wednesday. It's going to be a rainy day on Wednesday. This low pressure developing off the Carolina coast is going to throw that precipitation up against the mountains, causing orographical lift, which is causing heavier rain. We could get up to 1/10 to a half an inch of rain in the system. 47 clearing out Wednesday night, 72 sunny on Thursday, 66 sunny on Friday, mostly sunny on Saturday, and it's going to continue into Sunday, which is going to be great to see that going into Sunday. Alright, for the Triad. Mostly cloudy overnight, 53 degrees, 67. Chance of showers, that's only a 30% chance in the Triad. Mostly clear, 44 Wednesday night, sunny 75 Thursday, 71 Friday, 74 Saturday, and looking like Sunday's going to be beautiful down in the Triad also. So anyways, stay with liveweatherblogs.com for the latest on Typhoon Migi, on the severe weather that may break out during the day tomorrow. I will definitely update that when that starts to occur with a latest blog. And also, if they post a video, the video from the Weather Channel, I will be sure to add it to a blog. So people that did not get to catch this on the Weather Channel get to catch my question on the Weather Channel, or my comment, I should say. If you want to look more into the comment I made on the Weather Channel, I do have a blog on tutorial on the different alleys. Just see it on liveweatherblogs.com. Dean Davison, liveweatherblogs.com, senior meteorologist, signing off.